Welcome to Old School RuneScape Market Pulse. Farming, July 28, 2026. Only 3 items are showing profitable margins today, so this is a thin market. Let's focus on what the data is actually telling us. The headline mover is watermelon, up nearly 12% week over month and sitting at the 60th percentile for 19 GP. That's also 6% above its one-year average, real strength for something this cheap, likely driven by mid-level farmers stocking up for allotment runs. On the other side, white lily is the biggest faller, down 7% week over month at 516 GP, even though it's at its 60th percentile and seasonality says the peak month is still ahead in August. That price vs season disconnect is worth watching. Maple seed dropped another 9% this week and is now at 273 GP. It's sitting at the 59th percentile but trending down, continuing last week's sell pressure. Our pending call had maple below 3,000 by August 4th, still in play, still roughly 9% away. This one's about the raw market, so here's where its headline items sit across their all-time range. A quick read on what's cheap and what's rich right now. Zooming in on one chart, mahogany seed is near the cheap end of its own history, at the 3rd percentile of every price it's ever traded at, and it's starting to turn. The callout shows today's price, the daily move volume, and where it sits one to watch for a bounce. Now for the real seasonality story. Mahogany seed is at its annual trough right now. July is the lowest month of the year by the seasonal index, with a projected 9% lift over the next 2 months toward the November peak. The price is 195 GP and it's sitting at the 6th percentile, the cheapest it's been in essentially all of the past year. That's a setup worth paying attention to. Jute fiber also has a seasonal tailwind. Its model projects 5% upside by September, and price momentum is already slightly positive at 1% week over month. It's not exciting, but it's consistent. For the tree seeds, U is down nearly 10% year over year at 231 GP. Magic seed is down 9% at 885 GP, and both are flat to barely moving week over month. Magic seed has a seasonal tailwind. July is its annual trough too, but the year-over-year bleed is a warning that structural demand may be soft. No JAG-X updates this cycle to change that picture. The bull case. Mahogany seed and watermelon both have data behind them, one riding a genuine seasonal inflection, the other showing fresh momentum. If the seasonal model holds, mahogany at 195 GP looks like a historically cheap entry with meaningful upside. The bear case. The overall market is thin, only 3 profitable items, and year-over-year declines across almost every tree seed suggest demand is structurally weak. White lily falling despite positive seasonality is a red flag that real player activity may not be matching the models. 3 predictions on the table. First, magic seed above 78,000 GP by August 4th, seasonal trough just hit and the model projects a bounce. Currently 72,885 needs a 7% move. Medium confidence. Second, maple seed below 3,000 GP by August 4th, momentum is consistently negative from the 59th percentile. Currently 3,273 needs a further 9% drop. Medium confidence. Third, the fresh call, mahogany seed above 260 GP by August 18th. That's a 33% move from the seasonal floor at the 6th percentile, backed by a 9% 2-month seasonal projection. Medium confidence. Scorecard check. All 3 prior calls are still pending. No resolved results yet. We'll have answers on the magic seed and maple seed calls by next week. That's your farming market for July 28th. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow.